What's up everyone, it's Lizotte here. The PDGA World Championship 2022 round 1 has concluded, and it's actually a really weird spot to make a recap of the round 1 because it technically doesn't mean anything. There's 2 brackets playing at the same time on different courses, so we actually have to wait for round 2 to know who's really leading. But I'm gonna do a short recap of the A bracket of FPO and then the MPO because, well, they were the feature brackets that I saw the live footage from, so I can actually talk a little bit more in depth what happened. But let's start with the FPO side, as always. Kristin Tattar is on the lead. Henna Blomroos, actually surprising, is second place. Not surprising because of Henna's skill set, but because Henna is known for crumbling under pressure. So it's actually great to see Henna being on the second place. And both courses, the Jones Supreme and the MPO Country Club, suits Henna really well because Henna can throw the disc as far as Eveliina and as far as Ella Hansen and Kristin Tattar. So on third place, it's Ella Hansen. Actually, kind of a shocker considering Ella has played considerably bad for a couple of tournaments, like a few tournaments already coming up to the Worlds. So it's great to see Ella on the lead car again, and the courses suit Ella, who is now, I think, the FPO longest throwing pro. There was a competition before the World Championships, and I'm pretty sure Ella won that. So no wonder Ella is doing well. Jennifer Allen is tied for 4th place with Eveliina Salonen. Eveliina's biggest problem is the putting. I think Eveliina missed probably 5 relatively easy circle 1 putts. So Eveliina could be in the lead if her putting was on point, but unfortunately it wasn't. But Eveliina's going to be in the chase card, so a little less pressure for her. And Jennifer Allen will be on the lead card with -6. So Kristin Tattar dominated, even though sometimes it looked like Kristin was saving a little, probably because of the arm injury. And she actually stated on the post-round interview that it was hurting a little. Let's hope she can. Play the full tournament to 100%. Missy Gannon, who was one of my picks for the top 5, is sitting at 6th place, and Paige Pierce at the moment is sitting at 11th. The reigning champion Katrina Allen, let's see where Katrina is. Reigning champion Katrina Allen is tied for 31st at the moment. But yeah, this is just a short recap of what happened in the FPO A bracket. There's gonna be an interview of Kristin Tattar at the end, but now we're gonna jump into the MPO side. The MPO side, on the other hand, I have to say that at the moment the leader is the B bracket competitor called Kristin Tattar. Tristan shot -13 at the Country Club. But as I stated, he really isn't at the moment the leader because he hasn't played Jones Supreme and the A card hasn't played the Country Club. So, but the A course was actually really interesting considering there's a 5-way tie at the moment for 2nd place, 1st place between Garrett Guthrie, Aaron Kosic, Eagle McMahon, Anthony Barella and Väinö Mäkelä from Finland. So they play all through -10. Incredible. And I have to say that Eagle looked a little bit I'm not gonna say nervous, a little bit like he wasn't on top of his game and he wasn't happy with the shots he was making. But luckily for everyone, Eagle got it together and pulled out a great round. The same goes for Paul Mcbeth. Paul Mcbeth actually said that he wasn't happy about his putting at all, and he's tied for 7th at the moment. Simon had a bad round. Unfortunately, he was just struggling all over the place. But it's going to be interesting. Everybody's really tied on the MPO side. And Calvin's -8, and he's tied for 10th. Chris Dickerson played an awesome round, -8 also, tied for 10th. So I have to retract a little of my statement saying Chris Dickerson isn't going to battle for the win. Apparently, Chris Dickerson's height of the season is going to be the Worlds, which is the best possible time to play your best tournament of the season. And Chris Dickerson is still in fighting distance, just 2 strokes behind the lead card. So the lead card is going to be Garrett Guthrie, Aaron Kosic, Eagle McMahon, and I think Anthony Parola. It's really hard to read that. Anthony Ovina is going to be in the lead card. So yeah, that's going to be my short recap. There's going to be an interview of Eagle McMahon also at the end of here. Subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you get notified when I upload videos. Like the video and leave a comment down below, as always, what you think the results are going to be. Who is going to be on top after round 2? Leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.
And joining us now is our world's leader, Kristin Tattar. Kristin, as I say that, you're leading the World Championships. Mm-hmm. How does that sound?
Sounds nice. Yeah, that was the plan.
Well, also within the plan, did you know or plan on birdieing 10 out of the first 13 holes? You came out on fire today. How was that feeling?
I know I'm able to birdie every hole here, so I knew I just had to stay focused, keep throwing good shots, and just give myself opportunities, which what I did, and thankfully I capitalized on most of the approaches. Yeah.
There's plenty of our viewers that will never know what it feels like to play in a Pro Worlds, but can you explain standing on hole 1 with an island green, throwing the first hole at the World Championships, representing Estonia, knowing you're a favorite? What does that feel like?
It's a lot what you create in your head. If you keep telling yourself this is the only tournament of the year where I want to play well, this is the biggest thing in the world, and then maybe you feel too much pressure, but I try to take it as every other weekend, like every tournament. That's what was my mindset, and I guess it worked, at least for the first round.
Well, you're following very much what you did at Des Moines, getting off to a really incredible start, so treating it just like another tournament. So I have to ask, how's the arm feeling? What were you thinking out there on the course? Did it impact any of your shots?
I did feel pain on some of the backhand hyzers, but it's nothing too bad.
And last question for you, your putting, it was excellent throughout the entire round as well. You put yourself in position, but then you capitalized on most of your putts. Anything that you feel you'll change, or anything you'll think about going into tomorrow, or is it just copy and paste, same thing?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Nothing that I can think about that would have to be different.
Excellent. Anything you want to say to everyone that watched the first round of the World Championships live here today?
Thank you so much for everyone who was cheering for me or just watching live disc golf. We appreciate it.
Everyone, that is Kristin Tattar. She has a 2-stroke lead after the first round at the World Championships. And joining us now is our co-leader in Eagle McMahon. Eagle, the last time you left a major championship, you were hoisting a trophy. After the first round of this championship, you're sitting in a tie for first. How's that feel?
It feels good. I mean, I just went out there. It actually felt kind of slow at points. It wasn't till the end where I started feeling a little bit comfortable and kind of realized, okay, I need to start stringing some birdies together so I don't put myself out of it. You can't win it in the first round, but you can definitely shoot yourself out of it, and I'm well aware of that. So I'm happy to have finished strong.
Yeah, really, you only had the one mistake, it felt like, on hole number 7, that resulted in the bogey. And in the booth, they were talking about just how tough it is to close out on this course. Your score says otherwise. You ended up birdieing 6 out of the last 7?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of par 4s down the stretch, and par 4s are usually where you score on. Hole 17 is 16 and 17 are probably 2 of the more difficult par 4s, but fortunately I was able to make a good putt on 17 and throw a pretty epic shot on 16. I thought I was out of position, but I used my rangefinder. I saw that the tree in front of the basket was 500 feet. I'm like, okay, just throw a 500-foot hyzer, and it worked out nicely.
Yeah, you do realize that most of the viewing audience isn't thinking, yeah, just throw the 500-foot hyzer. In fact, I believe Nate Dawson in the booth said he'd like to give that possibly even the shot of the day. Do you feel it was that good?
It was pretty good. I would say, I'm honestly more proud of what I did on hole 15. That shot was better in my eyes, but whatever Nate wants.
Speak to hole number 15, because we were talking about how delicate that is, and getting a mid-range there, but having the right speed. Talk about that shot then a little bit for us.
Yeah, I was fortunate. In practice rounds, I had a slight headwind. It was pretty much dead calm today, so the hole's playing just under 400 feet, a little bit uphill, so that's right in my wheelhouse when it comes to throwing a mid-range, and that it's an unreleased disc right now. It's an MD1 Simon's signature disc, and it's been doing wonders for me. It's super turny. I'm able to rip it on a little hyzer. I get some late turn, and it won't roll over. So I guess it's kind of like my sidearm, so to speak, right now. So I was pretty proud of that shot.
And to clarify, you said that's Simon's signature disc, not yours. Could there be a conversation at the end of the week?
If I keep throwing it as good as I am right now, we'll see.
All right, and then the last thing to talk about is, you said that you heard of the score that was shot over at the country club.
Yeah.
Kristin Tattar, 13 under. I believe that included a bogey. So, of course, different, course that you guys were playing today. But what do you make of a 13 under? Somebody's officially set the bar that you could look at for tomorrow, or haven't they?
13 under is a very impressive score out at country club. I feel like that's pushing course record, if not course record. And to have that coming out of the B pool, that's a cool storyline. If I shoot 13 under, I'll be very happy. But like I said, I'm just trying to play shot by shot. Play steady, not do anything too crazy, and just see where it puts me as the week progresses.
And I apologize, I do have one more important question. Because of your PDGA number and because of the ties, we're going to see you on the lead card tomorrow. What does that mean to be on the lead card as opposed to the top of the chase, for instance?
I think it changes your perspective a little bit. Playing in front of the largest crowd and with cameras in front of you, it really legitimizes what you do as a player, and to be at the World Championships. So I think that's definitely a little bit of confidence boost. Personally, I've always noticed a boost in my play. Playing on with the best player. So I'm really excited. I could have shot a good round to be there.
All right, everyone. That's Eagle McMahon, a 10 under effort here. He's tied for the lead here in the A pool.